Hi guys, how's it going, you fuckheads? This is our second time trying to record this little talk about interview bullshit session. But yeah, this is Lucas here. It's my buddy.
What's up, retards?
And this is his car. You mind explaining a little bit what your car is here to those that might not know?
Yeah, sure. This is a 99 Chevrolet Camaro SS. Not a Z28. Very much not a Z28. Don't forget it.
No.
There's barely any difference, but that's okay. Yeah, I've had it for about a year now. Absolute ripper. Lots of fun. Makes people smile. And yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. What have you done to the car so far? What is done to the car?
Yeah, so what I have done to the car, honestly, not a whole lot. I've just maintained it, just drove it, because that's what it was built for. I did not build this car. This car was built by a former GM tech, my buddy Craig. I bought it from him about a year ago. He's having kids, had to sell it, and I kind of swooped in at a really good time. Was able to get it for a good deal. Starting with the motor, LS1. Great platform,
yes.
Great motor. Not like the biggest displacement motor ever, but with a few things done to it.
I mean, compared to most V8s nowadays, it's
yeah.
big.
I mean, for 99 standards, yeah. It's definitely, it was quick, kind of so. But now after being souped up and tuned and everything, it's great.
Yeah.
Makes about 429 to the wheels.
Nice.
So it's enough to break a loose. Everything you need to do. I think it ran like this is a stick, by the way, don't judge me, but I think it ran like a 12.9 quarter mile. It was my first time out the drag strip, so.
Hell yeah.
This is making its debut there, but yeah, I mean, it's got loaded heads, so cam, full valve train, injectors, twin disc clutch, intake, throttle body, pretty much everything you need bolt on to make it a really, really fun car.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you have any like cosmetic stuff done to the car?
Yeah, so my favorite cosmetic thing about the car, probably the billet. The billet grill.
Hell
billet
yeah.
grill. Looks super sexy. Way better than the factory one. It's got headlights, taillights in it. Do have a couple little fun decals on there from Twisted Synergy. Shout out Twisted Synergy. I did not take it to them. This car was one of the first cars they actually tuned and dialed in on the dyno, really figured out LSs with this thing, and now they do a lot of, Ford, Chevy, Dodge V8, a lot of American.
That's cool. So it's kind of like a timepiece almost.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool. Other than that, not too much. Kind of like OEM Plus.
Yeah.
How I like it.
I mean, it looks good with the, I feel like it's very tasteful stuff that is done to this car. I don't know how well it comes across camera, but it's very, very cleanly done. It's very, very tight, everything that's done to this.
Yeah, absolutely.
It all flows together very well. There's nothing really weird or that stands out. Oh, so what tires are we working with here? What's our wheel and tire set?
I'm working with, I'm on Fisk Forge wheels, which look beautiful. They're great. Haven't had any problems. And I'm rocking the Nittos right now. I think they're NT555s.
Yes.
Yeah.
G2s.
G2s. And I want to get something stickier on there, but 315s add up. They're not the cheapest thing in the world. So, yeah, probably next year. I'll just get these, work this tread down a little bit more and then go from there, slap something more sticky on it. But, because first and second, if you give it if you're WOT, you're done.
Gone.
Yeah, you're done. Burn them right off. Again, not the fastest thing in the world. This thing is not a world speed record car or anything. But
so does this have any work done to the rear end?
The rear end is the last thing that's stock on this thing. Okay. Well, the last mechanical full, gotcha. Other than the bottom end of the motor. It's kind of the only system that hasn't really been fucked with. It is lowered. It's got some lowering springs in there. I was looking into coilovers and I kind of thought myself out of it.
I feel like it sits good as it is.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's not perfect fitment, but it looks for a 90s car. I feel like it looks really good for sure.
So the rear end in this, what is it from factory? Is it limited slip? Is it open?
It's limited slip. I think it's the 343 gearing.
Oh, okay.
So this thing, 6-speed, it can get fat, like you're going straight to jail, like
Yep.
no get out of jail, no nothing.
pass
Like
go.
they're throwing you in the back of the car, like buck 55, buck 60 maybe, somewhere up there.
It's enough to get in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, exactly. And it's still like quick enough off the line. I could put like 410s in it or something, but it's just not necessary. Like I'll wait till I blow it up. I really just am at the point where
I feel like 410s, like you wouldn't grab in any gear with these tires.
That's also true. I'd lose top end and like unless I had like fucking radials on there, I'm not hooking up because I'm already not hooking up. So it's like, it's kind of a moot point at this point. But where I'm at with it is like I kind of just want to beat the balls off it until something breaks, and I'll just keep fixing whatever breaks.
So, yeah. With that, is parts availability and repairs, is it a super uncommon? Like, is it tricky to find stuff, expensive parts?
No, from what I've found so far, I mean, granted, it is getting a bit older, so it's kind of hard to find like OEM replacement stuff for it if you're really like a stickler for all original, but like there's so much aftermarket support for literally everything, even like simple stuff, it's got injectors in it, but like injectors or, like slave cylinder or whatever, like what have you, pretty available stuff, which is nice. Yeah.
That is nice.
Yeah.
What is, in your opinion, the best use case for this car? What do you use it for mostly? What is this car best suited for?
Yeah, well, obviously, this thing is best suited for straight as an arrow, straight line.
Yep.
It gets a little bit hairy when you're trying to like be a fucking dick and like cut up traffic, which I don't do anyway because this thing would kill me and I'm not an asshole. But I do like,
don't cut up traffic.
Don't cut up traffic, please. Don't be that guy. But that being said, I really like to do. I really like backroads cruising. I like some, like
the twisties.
Mountain cutting up. Yeah, twisties. Which again, it's not like geared for, but it has enough in it. Like it has enough grip, and it has, it's set up enough to do what I want.
How
to do
is
and not
the
kill
weight
myself.
balance in this car?
Not great, honestly. Like it really. You can get the rear end out very easy. I don't know the exact weight distribution on it, but
it's leaning more towards.
I think it's
one way or the other.
Probably front. I don't know. Honestly, I'm not sure.
But it feels confident. Like you could be confident enough in this car to have some fun on the twisties.
Yeah.
Without feeling like it's gonna kill you every second.
Exactly. Like I can do some like good spirited driving, not get myself in trouble, have a lot of fun and it be really dialed in for that. So obviously geared towards straight line. I want to get back to the drag strip more this summer, and I will. But the thing I enjoy with it is just like cruising with the boys. Honestly,
hell yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, this next question we're gonna ask here is in your travels, right? So with this car, I know a lot of people that have gone to the country of Mexico and, a lot of crazy,
place, honestly,
Tijuana, other places in Mexico. I don't know off the top of my head.
Cancun, Cozumel,
So how fast has this thing gone in, let's say, Cozumel or Tijuana?
In Tijuana, I've done like casual, like 125, 130.
Okay.
In a straight line.
Yeah.
Because I would love to take this thing to the track, and I'm sure it would like do decent, but it's not really, like I said, it's not an all-wheel drive car. It's not like a four banger that's kind of more set up with a better weight distribution. Like it's literally meant to eat in a straight line. And it does, and it can do that for sure.
On the Tijuana streets.
In Tijuana,
yeah,
for sure.
Last real question I have here for you is with this car specifically, we'll throw some B-roll here so you can see, but this is a T-top car.
It is a T-top. Yeah.
What's the T-top life like? And secondarily onto that point, do you know if the T-tops compared to coupes and convertibles, was this like kind of a rare spec with T-tops and a Z28, or what's the breakdown with that?
Yeah, so I had a lot of people tell me when I was thinking about getting this car that T-tops suck. I don't want T-tops. You don't want T-tops. They're a pain in the ass. They leak, this, that, the other thing. I love it. T-tops are like the perfect happy medium, and I could not be more thrilled. Leaking, like the only time they leak is when I'm in the wash and I got high pressure on it, and you get like a couple drips that come through. That's it. No leaks. Granted, I don't leave it out in the rain or drive it in the rain anyway, but as far as like the spec of it goes, I think this was one of the most common. I think a lot of them came with T-top. I don't know how many for convertible, but I'm fairly certain that coupes were a little bit more desirable and a little bit less produced from these. You just like don't see them. I mean, I don't see a lot of these ever, but I feel like I don't see any coupes of these ever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's great because you have the feel of the convertible, but you get the rigidity of a coupe, you know, because you have the crossbar going up top.
Shout out United States National Highway Transport Safety Administration for implementing hard bar roll cages in the 70s, or else we would not have Targas, or T-tops, whatever you want to call them.
That's right.
It was kind of stupid. They banned soft top convertibles, and like it needs to have fixed in place rear roll support. And it came out with some goofy cars for it, but you also get really cool shit like Trans Am, Camaro, 911 Targa, stuff like that were made specifically for the U.S. market for dumb safety reasons. But they're cool as fuck.
For sure.
Actually, I have another question with this car that I don't really know the answer to. The rear spoiler.
Yes. So that's actually an SS. That is an SS option. Yep. So this car actually was so basically all the Camaros of this generation came out of the factory as a Z28, and then a few of them got spec'd as an SS. And what that gave you was it gave you the spoiler, it gave you some decals, a little bit of appearance package, and I think there was something. I don't think the hood. There might have been something else with the front end going on that you got with
scoop,
it.
Maybe.
And then this car also had the SLP option from the factory also, which you get like carpets and an exhaust and some suspension work, which there's nothing left of the SLP package on this thing. It's all. Actually, there is a SLP loudmouth exhaust on it. It is straight pipe. No cat. Don't Google me.
It's got
government.
Dogs. Huh? You're fine. It's over 25 years old.
That's true. It's over 25 years old. No cats, straight pipe. It's got one resonator in the middle. No mufflers, just straight pipe. Smells amazing. Yeah.
Well, I'm sure enough of you at home are groveling at your feet to wonder what this thing sounds like and it's like to drive. So we will cut straight to that now.
Yeah.
See you there. Probably one of the lowest miles. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this little interview I had with Lucas here about his Camaro. If you guys want to see more of this interview type content, leave a like on the video and comment below what type of stuff you'd like to see with Lucas's car, or if you'd like me to introduce more people's cars onto the channel. I love making this type of content. Sorry with the microphone for the in-car stuff. I figured out what I did wrong now, so in the next couple of videos, shouldn't be a problem. But yeah, take it easy, and I will see you later.